And the Ducks take the field in their green uniforms today, their silver chrome hats, as they come into Autzen in front of the 58,000, led by Chip Kelly here today. When we come back, the kickoff, it's Oregon and Missouri State from sold-out Autzen Stadium in Eugene. There won't be a lot of huddles today, let's put it that way. Missouri State takes it back out to the 16-yard line. High, pretty good kick, gonna come down at the 10. Here comes DeAnthony Thomas. Makes one move and he's through the hole. Here goes DeAnthony across the 40. Anthony Thomas to the 44-yard line. On their first play, Thomas gonna hand the ball off. Michael James gets caught on the hip and then he falls forward across the 50 for a gain of about 7. Allowed Eastern Kentucky to get on him early. Here's Thomas rolling, plenty of room to throw. Out over the middle, caught by a diving Rashawn Vaughn. Ducks going quick. Thomas looks other side. Tuane has it. He's got it to the 18. On the run, here's LaMichael. Good push by the offensive line. And he has the first down at the 12. 5 split out. Thomas over the middle. DeAnthony Thomas has a first down. And Wilson goes in motion. They'll hand it off to LaMichael James, and he's in to the end zone for the touchdown.
Anthony Thomas, and then you hand the ball off to LaMichael James. Nice job by the offensive lineman, Mark Asper, those guys, Nick Cody, doing a good job of creating.
Communicate. This is the pistol formation. On the option, Wooden, no room, and he's buried under after losing a yard. Childs is going to punt it. DeAnthony Thomas is deep for Oregon, standing at the 20-yard line. Showing him a lot of respect. It's a kind of a low liner. DeAnthony's going to come over and try to get to it. It actually hits a Missouri State guy. DeAnthony somehow picks it up, and look at him go. DeAnthony Thomas near side. Has a couple guys to beat. Runs to the corner. DeAnthony Thomas to the 50, to the 40, and out of bounds at the 37-yard line. My goodness, DeAnthony Thomas is exciting every time he has the ball. Here's the other guy, LaMichael James. Corner, LaMichael fights his way close to a first down at the 27-yard line. Middle, Trey Carson, the big freshman. Hand on DeAnthony.
He did.
Maybe I thought he would. He had the angle. DeAnthony outran it. Here's the corner. Here's the freshman for a first down across the 10. Aaron Thomas over the middle. Touchdown. Tuane makes the catch. 9 yards.
LT was wide open on that play. Nice again, play action. Darren Thomas finding that zone. Finding the right player, putting it on the money.
Almost a power eye, if you will. They give it to Douglas, fighting. And where are they going to mark it?
Well, that's close.
I don't think he got it.
I don't think he got it. That's close.
The Oregon defense already coming off the field, and I think the Ducks have held. So the Ducks back at it on offense. Michael James is the tailback. Thomas goes under center. He's going to throw it deep. Rashawn Vaughn has it at the 50-yard line. What is that, the Philadelphia Eagles? Just play action, throw it deep. How about again, under center, comes out, Tuane! 2 big ones in a row. That one's to the 7-yard line.
For the defensive back, because he was on the outside of Tuane, and Tuane with that 6'5" frame, he's going up for the football, already has the defensive back.
Back in his shotgun spot, looking to throw, out over the middle, it's easy! Colt Laerla, a 3-play, 93-yard touchdown drive. Darius Dotson got up on his own power and walked off, so that was good to see. Here's 3rd down and 5, and trying to get all these other fast guys. I mean, I just think that everybody has this incredible amount of speed, including this man, LaMichael James, who is on his way. LaMichael to the 50, the 40, 30. LaMichael James, touchdown, 90 yards.
That's another fast one, right?
That play here, Anthony, as LaMichael goes the distance.
It's a nice job by LaMichael waiting for that hole to open up. Trying to find the outside, and once he gets to the outside, okay, you can't have an angle on him. He's too fast. Open field, down the sideline, a track runner playing football.
Missouri State will start at their 16-yard line. Now there's just nothing there at all. Ducks are swarming. this side now. Michael. First down across the 35.
The young guy some reps.
Little play action. Thomas looking down the field. Waits. Comes free. Touchdown! Tuane, his second of the day.
Wait for Tuane to separate from his receiver. He patted the ball, wait for that separation, and threw it on the money. Nice job by Darren Thomas.
Quarterback's had a few balls dropped as well. There's one on cue.
Yeah.
2:58 to go here in the first half. Thomas going to drop it short to LaMichael James, who's right in the middle of the field with lots of room. LaMichael across the 40, dives to the 41.
You have to dig real deep.
All the stats.
But you talk about explosion plays. In Oregon, they live off of explosion plays.
All right, Coach, what have you been able to do to stop them? Missouri State came out with their opening drive, but your defense has really slowed them down.
They did a decent job, but we're still not tackling as good as we should on defense, and they're converting too many third downs on us. We're going to have to clean that up at halftime.
What are you going to tell them at half?
We got to clean up third down.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Big hole for LaMichael. Gets a block. Splits it. LaMichael James, the 20. He's to the 10. Touchdown, LaMichael James. Another look at this run by LaMichael James, 50 yards. The hole was huge.
But Nick Cody, 61, and Mark Asper, 79, just created a gigantic hole, Joe. I could have ran through that. But the speed of LaMichael James, wow.
A fly sweep fake, and he tries to get to the first down, but he's going to be about 1.5 yards short. Number 14s, two number 97s, etc. You look at DeAnthony Thomas and his speed. Thomas to the 40. Bennett to throw this time. A little screen pass set up. Trent Carson with it. Carson with it. Has a lot of room. Carson, 30. Nearly to the 25, mark at the 26-yard line. Also from Texarkana. Broke a lot of LaMichael's records. This one over the middle and a strike to Laerla into the end zone for the touchdown.
Buy that big screen TV, that flat TV hanging on the wall because you get to watch all the nice play by Gilden. It's Ifu. Nice play by the corner, the true freshman.
Brian Bennett still the quarterback. DeAnthony Thomas, the tailback. Works around his blockers. Still loose and goes down hard as he's bent back at the 31-yard line. Or two, so they might play Fort Lewis, or Camp Pendleton, something like that. Thomas to the 49. Get full strength before you head into Pac-12 play.
Well, I think
Carson with a nice move.
The goal line. Punch it in with the big guy.
Bennett throws it to Dungy. Dungy makes a nice move. 5, touchdown, Eric Dungy, his first touchdown.
Dungy, this is a nice job. Nice little footwork here, getting to the outside. They say he's not a real fast receiver, but he's fast enough.
Made a nice move, too. A little inside-out move.
Oh, yes. Very nifty on his feet.
Chris Douglas near the first down, but I think about 1 yard short. Some of the teams, Virginia in the ACC, that could really give them a leg up. Here's Carson, breaks a tackle. 50. Carson to the 35 and out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Bennett trying to get outside. He does. He's just going to run it. Bennett to the 20. First down.
Two neighbors. Two kids that are playing on this team that were neighbors of his growing up.
Hand the ball off, and now they're going to be back in their own territory. So maybe it's just one.
Big-time team like Stanford or USC.
I just don't think that anybody can match the overall team speed that this team has. Now, they can valiantly and has been able to tell his story, and all these World War II veterans is the corner. It's on the corner.
Anthony
Blake, the running back. The final from Eugene, Oregon 56, Missouri State 7.